I first learned about the Step Into Swim grant program through the Pool and Hot Tub Alliance. After talking to the city about it, we decided to apply, and we were delighted to find out that we were selected to be grant recipients. Our pool is located in a tight-knit community in West Texas. There's not a lot that goes on in our town that doesn't involve the local school district. We arranged with them to bus out the third grade students within the school day, and all of the third grade students in our local school district received 3 hours of swim instruction through the Step Into Swim program. We began with group instruction, focusing on proper leg movements for propulsion through the water. Then we moved on to the importance of blowing bubbles out your nose while you put your face in the water.
Good job. Keep your head up when you need a breath and blow your bubbles down low. Ah! Beautiful.
Blowing a gentle stream of air out through the nose or mouth is an important skill. The air keeps water from getting in the swimmer's nose and allows them to swim without feeling the need to use one hand to plug their nose. We reinforced this skill each day that our swimmers visited the pool. By the end of their lessons, they were really getting the hang of it. You see them using a ring as their target to blow their bubbles into. We used the common experience of blowing regular soap bubbles through a bubble wand to introduce this idea. It also was helpful reducing the fear of putting their faces in the water. Eventually, we added Sinky toys into the mix. Students practiced blowing their nose bubbles as they went down after the dive toys. They had 2 hands available to pull themselves through the water and grab up the toys. The majority of our lesson time was spent in stations. In the shallow water, students learned the very difficult skill of backfloating. They had learned in their classrooms how important backfloating is. If a swimmer can balance themselves in the water, relax, and let the water hold them, they find out they can breathe and rest if they become tired while swimming. This is very difficult for some young swimmers to do, and it required continued practice throughout our swim sessions. Backfloating requires a certain posture of keeping the chest high, head tilted back, and arms and legs spread wide like a starfish. A lot of beginning swimmers tend to hold their breath while trying to backfloat. We instilled in our swimmers the importance of remaining calm and continuing to breathe slow breaths while attempting the backfloat. We were very proud of their progress with this skill. In the middle depth section of our pool, students focused on the 2 ways they propel themselves through the water: legs and arms. Students were able to practice the correct leg kicks by using kickboards to help their top half stay afloat while their legs were working out behind them. Notice how they have added in their breath work while continuing to move through the water. By using pool noodles under their arms, students were able to practice arm movements to pull themselves through the water. They worked hard to combine the motions of their arms and legs, all while continuing to practice proper breathing. Gaining confidence in the deep water starts by taking small steps. Students were given time to practice submerging and resurfacing while holding the wall. As they grew more comfortable with their buoyancy, they were given freedom to stay under a little longer. Before long, they were quite comfortable and having a great time with this. Their first time across the deep end was supported by an instructor. Students practiced putting all the pieces together as they crossed the deep end from one wall to the other. Many students were surprised to discover that swimming in deep water used all the same skills they had been practicing in the shallower sections of the pool. For some students, what seemed like an insurmountable feat turned out to be no different than just doing what they had been practicing. While in the deep end, students practiced entering and exiting the water safely. Here you see them practicing jumping in, submerging, reorienting themselves in the water, and swimming back to the wall, where they pull themselves out to safety. Some of the advanced swimmers were given instruction on diving in deep water only. Each day included a little bit of time for students to jump from the diving board. Students grew more confident after each lesson, and most of them were jumping off the diving board and swimming to the side without any assistance by the end of their last lesson. Remember that tricky back float I talked about? Students put all their skills together for the last task of our Step Into Swim program, the Swim Flip Float.
Watch how he starts on his stomach. Boom.
I can do it.
Let me see. You're up. Yep, do it. Boom.
Swim to the diving board to the middle, and then flip and float all the way to the side and pull yourself out.
As you can see, the comfort and skill level varies quite a bit from student to student. Our instruction was designed to be beneficial to all students that participated in this program, and each student made progress in their own set of skills. The unique nature of our program, collaborating with the local school, was another rewarding part of our program. All the city lifeguards were able to participate in these lessons. Some of them are high school students who are learning the value and impact they can each have on their own community. I want to thank them for embracing this program and being a light for our young people. I want to say thank you to the City of Olton for being open to this project. Thank you to Olton Independent School District for your support and participation. And thank you, Step Into Swim, for providing the funding to make this program possible for our students and community.